Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, April 22nd, Earth Day. And here we are with Surge's NHL playoff vlog. What a beautiful Sunday morning out here. It's sunny, it's gorgeous. It's going to be we're going to a high of like I think 85 degrees today. Maybe it's time for some pool weather, but as you know, in the NHL, it's still winter. We are still in the middle of the hockey playoffs, and we had a lot of great action last night. I'm a little happier this morning. You know why? We'll get to the reason why I'm happy. We lost another team yesterday. We're down to 12. Not in a as expected. Tampa Bay against New Jersey yesterday. Tampa Bay wins Game 5, and New Jersey out of the NHL playoffs. Kucherov had a great series, scored with Callahan and Sergachev. Too many weapons on this team. A great goaltender. They just can go. This team can go all the way. We don't know if they're going to go all the way, but they got a very good chance to go all the way. Anyways, Kucherov had a great series. He had 5 goals and 5 assists to lead the team for 10 points in the 5 games, and New Jersey's gone, as expected. Tampa Bay Lightning on to the next round. Not much else we're going to talk about there. The next series is the most exciting and the closest series we've had in the playoffs. The Washington Capitals and the Columbus Blue Jackets. And guess what? Another overtime game. This game was back and forth all game. Backstrom had a great game, and the third period in this game, it was 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. It was back and forth. No one had a 2-goal lead, and the third period, wow. The Columbus Blue Jackets dominated the third period with a shot total of 16-1. Holtby just stood on his head. 39 saves in this game. The Caps take it into overtime, and then what happens? Backstrom with the overtime winner. The 4th overtime game in the out of the 5. And the Jackets have won 2 overtime games. The Capitals have won 2. Capitals now have a 3-2 lead. As what are you going to say? They are going to Columbus to try to end this. John Tortorella, who is one of my favorites, if not my favorite coach, well, maybe after Babcock, but Tortorella said, and I quote, "We will be back here for Game 7." Now that is some big words, big predictions from the coach. We will be back for Game 7. Anyways, 3-2. Washington is up. This series has gone first. Columbus won the first 2 games. We thought Columbus is gonna, take it, and then Washington has won the last 3 games. So, great series so far. Great goaltending on both sides. Holtby came out on top, and the Washington Capitals are up 3-2. Now, why are we happy? In the words of John Travolta, staying alive, staying alive. Yes, we are staying alive. The Toronto Maple Leafs went into Boston yesterday, Game 5, down 3-1, and it didn't look good. We're down 3-1. However, the Leafs came out solid. The Leafs came out with a solid 2-0 lead in the first period. Anders Johnson with his first playoff goal. Connor Brown put the Leafs up 2-0 pretty quickly. Bozak and JVR with 2 other goals. However, these Boston Bruins did not go away. Again, we don't want to get into officiating, but the officiating was brutal. It seemed like the Leafs were down the whole game, 5-on-3, like penalties galore. Like, what's going on? Call the game fair. However, the Leafs came out, and then the old 4-1 lead. The Leafs go up 4-1. Boston 4-1 lead. What happens? We don't want to talk about 2013, but we'll talk about it. We blew the 4-1 lead in Game 7 in 2013, and we lost. So we go up 4-1. Okay, great, awesome. We give up a late goal in the second period, 4-2. Nervous time. Beginning of the third period, now it's 4-3. Now we're scared. Scared. I can honestly say we're scared. However, Freddie Anderson shut the door in the third period. 42 save performance. 20-5 were the shots in the third period. So Boston just came on. But Freddie Anderson shut the door. And should we use the words of John Tortorella? We will be back in Game 7. I'm hoping. Monday night, Game 6 back to Toronto. Now, this game was was a tough one to watch for me in the third period. I was nervous, yelling and screaming, but everything worked out in the end. The Leafs are gonna go back home tomorrow to try to win Game 6. Now, it's not it's not a secret how to beat this team. They are, for all intents and purposes, yes, they have some secondary scoring. They're a one trick pony team. All right, they have their top line. Again, I think it's the best line in the NHL, maybe right now. Bergeron, Pasternak, and Big Nose. Big Nose is, as you know, Brad Marchand. They were shut down again last night. No points. It seems like they're always on the ice. If you look at their time on the ice, they lead all forwards with averaging, I believe, 20 minutes a game, that line. So no one on the Leafs end is averaging that on the forwards. So you shut that team down. Also, they got a bit of shaky goaltending from Tuukka. We sent them off after the fourth goal. The Leafs are they're looking good. We're not dead. We're staying alive. John Travolta staying alive, going back home Monday night. So there you have it. The three games last night. We got 2 Game 6s today, starting at 12 o'clock Pacific. Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Philadelphia is going to try to send it to a Game 7, and then Colorado and Nashville. All right, Colorado is also going to send it to. We're hoping to send it to a Game 7. Game 7s are fun. Let's have a lot of Game 7s, especially if if your team's not involved and you don't have to watch the game in a stressful manner. It's a lot of fun. What else we can talk about? The another award that was finalist announced yesterday, the Bill Masterton Trophy, who goes to the NHL player that showed the most perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to the game. The 3 nominees are Brian Boyle, who came back from a leukemia diagnosis, very tough, and he came back and playing and had a pretty good year. Roberto Luongo, who suffered several injuries, 38, 39 years old, came back and performed, almost led his team back into the playoffs, just fell short. And Jordan Stahl, who had a terrible family tragedy. Their daughter was stillborn, and very, very difficult when you're suffering family situations and tragedies and illnesses, and to concentrate on the game that you play for professionally is not easy. And all these three players showed definite perseverance. I think Jordan Stahl gets this. It was very tough, and he had a very good year. So there you have it. This is today. It's a bit sunny. The video might come out a little sunny today, but you know what? We're in California. It's 85 degrees today. Deal with it, all right? We're very happy. Enjoy the week, and still, the last day of your weekend, watch those final 2 games today. Should be exciting. We'll be back tomorrow, Monday morning, for the weekend wrap-up, and maybe we'll be down to 11 teams tonight, or maybe we'll be down to 10. Stanley Cup playoffs. Enjoy your day. This is Serge Bogosian, FHT Sports, and we'll see you tomorrow.